Hello, hello, my darlings, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mariya. This channel is about spirituality. Please subscribe below so we can be YouTube friends. This is my 11/11/2025 Portal Day video. In this video, we're going to dissect the energies of November 11th, what you should be expecting, what are the codes that are streaming down to planet Earth from the greater cosmos. What are the energies of the day? What are the practices that I recommend, etc., etc.? All of that and more in this video. Okay, you guys, if you know me, you know 11/11 is one of my absolute favorite portals. I think it's between 8/8 and 11/11. Almost any year, you can find me meditating. You can find me downloading the codes. This November 11th is very special because, as you remember from my past videos, we are finishing a 9-year numerological cycle. That means that next year we're going to start from 1. We're going to start from square 1, going into a new 9-year cycle with which we get to build something else new and different. The reason this portal of 11/11 is special is because of the frequency that it brings, very high dimensional codes streaming down, because of optionality that it brings. In other words, everybody will get a little bit of something specifically for themselves. And because of the potency of those energies, how quickly they can get into your energy field, how fast they would start working with, within your aura, and also how long they would last. All of these and more make this November 11th truly a treat, truly a treat. Okay, if I were to dub this portal something, I would call it the portal of starfall and anchoring. Yeah, I just really love this analogy because the first thing my guides showed me was this person walking on a path and literally just stars falling down from the sky all over, and the person just needs to catch the star and integrate it. Of course, the star is an analogy here. A lot of energies that are quite benevolent, quite unusual, are streaming down to planet Earth at record speeds and in record quantities, frankly. And so this portal of 11/11 is all about catching the codes that belong to you, that make the most sense within who you are. And then the second part of the day, or the second part of the portal, is anchoring. What does that mean? Taking those energies, integrating them into your body, and getting them to work for you means essentially anchoring those energies into the fabric of your life so that they can start sprouting into something beautiful in the next 9-year cycle. And that is what the portal is all about. So long story short, it is one of the days where manifestation is quite potent. However, I want to be careful dubbing it a manifestation portal because it's more than that. Not every single portal that we have is going to last you for 9 years. It is towards the end of the cycle and towards the very beginning of the cycle, these portals become extra powerful, extra potent. So that's one thing to keep in mind. The second part about manifestation portals, and they're usually very golden. There's a lot of gold about this portal. There's a lot of silver, in the frequency of this portal. And then there's an entire spectrum of the colors of the rainbow too, because the energies that are streaming down are unique for every person, depending on what their soul wants them to do, what is their journey that they're supposed to embark on in the next cycle. So it is a very diverse portal, so I don't even want to dub it the manifestation portal, although quite a lot of manifestation is going to be happening the day of. Here's what you can do. If you are looking to catch the stars during the starfall, and of course it's a proverbial starfall, it's an analogy, it's a metaphor, if you will, get into a meditative state in the morning. Close your eyes, and then imagine yourself having just a big basket, empty basket, and just collect the stars that want to fall into that basket. It's a very beautiful exercise, like very quick meditation. And it could be quite telling if you just watch how many stars naturally gravitate or want to pour into your basket, if you will. What color those are, how many points they have. All of these are little symbols. And then from there, you can ask the universe to decode the messages for you. Okay, if it's a blue star, what does it mean for you? Because blue energies run on a spectrum. Just giving you an example. It could mean anything from strength to the power of the word and being a great orator to, I don't know, being able to reveal certain truths to starting, I don't know, a spiritual order of some sort, like that. All of this is color blue. Like, it's just so diverse. So always ask whenever the universe is showing you a message via a color, what does that color mean for you? And then tune into your inner guidance, tune into the messages. I really love this concept of catching the falling stars. What's interesting about this is you only catch the ones that are a vibrational match to the next lap of your journey. You're not going to be able to align with the stars that are not meant for you. So I love this gathering exercise. And then feel free to do the planting. You may imagine a big tree of life, and whatever that tree of life looks like or feels like to you. And the tree of life is a very good proxy both for your lineage as well as your life journey. And then just dig up a bunch of holes around it and then plant the stars that the universe has given you underneath the tree of life, your own personal tree of life. And then cover them up with the soil, pour some water on it, add some nutrients in, the way that you would essentially plant the seeds, but only you're planting the stars. And then watch what comes out of it. Whatever beautiful garden wants to grow, or maybe some objects are going to start springing or coming to life, sprouting from the earth. Just be in that experience. It's going to be quite telling. So again, the starfall and the anchoring, those are two very important energies. You want to make sure to catch the energies while they're there. Really important for the 11/11 portal. It's open up to 3 days prior and up to 3 days after. So if you don't have the time or you forget the day off, you can do it in that 6-day window. It's just as potent as it is on 11/11. If you want to enhance the energies, you may use 2 colors, gold and silver. Usually portals are archways symbolically. So very often if I would be guiding you through a meditation, I would tell you walk through an archway, and the archway is this color. In this instance, it's a dual color, gold and silver. So if you are catching the stars, for instance, and you really want to amplify that practice, imagine a dual archway, right? So the golden on the inner side of the arch and then the silver on the outer. And that would really help bring in and amplify the energies of the portal. What are some of the things that are good to do on the day? Well, you guys, journaling is really good, especially if you spend the day thinking about all the things that you want for yourself in the next 9 years. Really just be with the pleasant thoughts and feelings of what it would be like or feel like for you to have all of those things that you now want or desire for yourself. Write those out. Thoughts are very material on 11/11, so be careful. You want to try to keep your spirits high as much as possible. 11/11 is probably not a day for shadow work. It's not a day to deal with a lot of ancestral karma, if you know what I mean. Keep the spirits light because it is such a beautiful, energetic occurrence and it comes so rarely. By the way, the energies of the day, and that's how I usually decode it. You have obviously a bunch of ones. And 1 is either the beginning of something. It very often symbolizes a path that you're meant to walk. Symbolizes our masculine energies as well, or oneness, depending on how 1 really falls. Then, of course, we have the energy of the year, which is 9. And then if you bring them all together, you're going to get a 4. 4 is a number of foundations, also very masculine. So this 11/11 is a masculine portal, not going to lie. And it's all about receiving the codes streaming down from the cosmos so you can build the foundations for the next 9 years of your life. That's how you decode the numerology of the portal. And it is the planting of the seeds. It is the openness, the receptivity. Remember, what's really, really important is if you are a person that's all give and no take, it could be problematic on portal days like 11/11 because if you're not used to taking from people, and I mean or receiving from people, like receiving gratitude for your little acts of kindness or whatever that is, if there is a block in your auric field on receiving or around receiving, you're going to have a hard time receiving the codes from the cosmos as well. A few of you listening to this video really need to hear this message. So if you feel like this applies to you, energetically, it would look like in front of you there is a wall. And that wall is preventing anything from coming into your aura. So before you actually receive the codes and receive the stars, picture yourself kind of like removing that wall, just setting it aside for 24 hours. And that in and of itself is going to help you receive things better. This world, this life is all about energy exchange. We cannot be all about give and no take. That is a recipe for being drained, really. And it's important to let yourself receive, and especially if the codes are streaming down from the cosmos. Of course, you guys, I have recorded a meditation for you for this 1111 portal. It's a little bit different than what I described in the video. I loved recording it for you. This one is available on the One Mother app. We have the app both on Android and on Apple. This one is under the paywall. However, if you are just testing the app out, we have a free trial, so everybody can enjoy the meditation for free if you're new to the app. What else do I need to tell you? Other things. Take it easy during the day. You don't want to create too much stress in your life. I'm really seeing the smooth sailing, and the energy of the portal is very water-like, despite the fact that stars and starfall specifically is very fire. The way you receive that is very water. So go light in the gym if you have to work out that day. Don't overexert yourself. Just go easy. Taking a bath in the evening to integrate all of the codes is very beautiful. Herbal tea, specifically chamomile, they're saying, is very, very good. Chamomile tea with honey on that day is really, really good for you. What else? Lemon and mint, for whatever reason, right? If you love lemon water, amazing. Just like a couple of slices of lemon in the water, good for you on any day, but really helps integrate the energies of the portal as well. I just didn't realize that I'm color matching. I'm wearing yellow, but kind of gold. I put a lot of gold jewelry on. You guys, matchy. It's funny. I did not think about that. If you would see me dressing up for these videos, I'm just like browsing my closet. I'm like, that one. I'm not sure why. and then I sit here. I'm like, oh, I know why. This makes so much sense. Okay. Oh yes, wearing yellow, by the way, or silver the day off is really, really good to receive the energies, or gold if you have gold. I just don't know too many people. Well, gold, I guess you have gold jewelry, but like gold clothing, I think we're probably very light on that in our closets. But if you have a ceremonial robe or anything, even a t-shirt would work. Yellow, silver is really good. So I guess both gold and silver. So all kinds of jewelry is going to be very, very welcome. Mint. Whether hot mint infusions or cold mint infusions is really good to receive the day off, meaning just put fresh mint leaves in hot water and kind of like make yourself an infusion. Have it steep in there for a couple of minutes, then you can drink. And feel free to add like honey if that feels good. Even if you want to add some herbal tea, like a bouquet or something, that's totally cool. Or putting some mint leaves in the cold water is really good. They're showing me that it's going to open up your heart for receiving and receptivity, because some of the energies that are streaming through, and you would know that if you go and meditate with me on One Mother, one of the energies that is supposed to come for you is very, very big. And it's so big that your body is going to feel comparatively small. And for something like that, an open heart, a heart that's ready to receive, is paramount, because it gets your resistance out of the way and just really sets you up for success. They're also showing me a long walk. If you have the time for a long, and I mean like a 30-40 minute walk after the meditation or the day after you do the meditation, it's really good. Walking really helps get those energies integrated. So again, not a crazy workout, but just like walking is really, really good. What else do I need to tell you? Lots of foods this time. So interesting. Apples are showing me green apples. If you're worried about integrating, you don't have to eat that, but intentionally eating a green apple the day off will help really anchor those energies as well. They're saying it's also for heart opening. Yeah, an opening at the bottom of the belly, which is also very, very important, I guess, in the sacral. So apples, lemons, and mint are your friends. That's pretty much that. Don't miss out on this portal. They don't come too frequently, and definitely not to this degree of diversity. Usually you have a single stream and it works in very specific ways for everybody. But literally for this portal, there's something in it for everyone. And I really, really love that. One more thing that they're showing me are essential oils. Citruses in particular, There's got to be a little bit of a citrus theme in this video. So if you have a lemon essential oil, orange, sweet orange, grapefruit, anything citrus, they're showing me just a couple of dabs on each wrist. If you have it, I mean, obviously no need to go out of your way, but citrus oils are very, very front and center for this portal. I hope this helps. It's a beautiful energy. I feel like there is a question from the collective around this portal. Let me just receive the question. The question is, can I do the meditation in the One Mother app more than one time? Because I really loved it. You guys, I am tuning in to the questions from the future because time is not linear anyhow. Yes, the answer is you absolutely can. You can do it as many times as you feel called, as many times as you can. Because if you feel called to do it a second time, that means that there's more energy for you to receive. So feel free. I guess the same holds true for the other practice that I gave you with the basket. If you want to do it more than once, more power to you. And I hope that this helps. Drop it for me in the comments how this resonates. If you started feeling the energy of the portal, if you're excited about manifesting, if you're excited about anchoring all of these frequencies. And I personally cannot wait for you to experience the starfall. It's going to be beautiful and wonderful. I'm sending you so much love. A big virtual hug. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, loves.